I'm so glad that Johnny and Reed had a chance to bond before he had to go back to his dad's. So nice.
Yeah. Miss the little guy already.
I know, I miss him too. Oh well, it is what it is.
Hey, would you be upset if I wanted to go check in on Ashley, make sure she's okay?
No, not at all. Take your time. I'm sure that she's hurting after what she walked in on last night.
Yeah, walking in on Tucker and Harmony doing the dirty. That's a trip.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad trip. But, well, you know, give her my love and tell her I'm thinking about her, okay?
I will. Goodbye, little man. Goodbye.
Somebody is so sleepy, huh? Are you so sleepy? Yes, you're Hey, come in. Mom, what's wrong?
What else? Your father.
Dad and Sharon. Again. As if the first time wasn't special enough.
Tell me about it. Can you even believe it?
Yes, actually, I can. I saw them at Glowworm acting all intimate and giddy and... Blah. I asked Sharon what the deal was.
Oh, really? What did she say?
Well, she said that she was encouraging Dad to reach out to Johnny and me, which he did. But...
You got the feeling it was something more.
Yes. Sharon said I was reading way more into it than necessary.
Well, of course she did, because she doesn't want people to realize what she's doing.
How did you find out? I mean, did Dad tell you that he was reconnecting with her?
Oh, no. I got to see it firsthand. I walked right into a romantic evening he'd set up for Sharon at the ranch.
Oh, God, this is just disturbing on so many different levels. And now Nick and the kids have to be subjected to this awkward situation all over again. I mean, unless you think that something else is going on like last time. I mean, the prison wedding, that was for your benefit.
They have made it very clear that they are involved because they want to be.
Dad's not gonna stop seeing Sharon just because we don't like it. You know, in fact, that might even make it last longer.
What is so upsetting is that your father cannot stop disappointing you and your brother.
Don't worry about me, okay? I'm good. What about you? I mean, are you okay? Really? You're all fight and fury right now, but once this really sinks in, I mean, are you really gonna be all right?
So you don't seem that surprised to find me here.
Jack told me where you were. So if Tucker needs a beat down, you just tell me. I will beat him.
I appreciate the offer, but I'd rather have you here.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Abby's been great. You know, last night she planned this whole spacation thing for us, so we're sitting here in our jammies and doing girly girl things. Yeah, it was nice, you know. It was the perfect way to block out the world after a very rough day. Of course, when I woke up this morning and I put on the news and I realized that the world had not stopped turning just because my heart was broken, I got up and I got a cup of coffee and I made a to-do list.
So what did you have to do?
I gotta call Tracy. I want her to hear it from me that my marriage is kaput. I gotta check in with the office. And then I gotta get some healthy food in Abby's refrigerator. Any food would be good, actually, because she does not like to grocery shop, let me tell you.
Well, it sounds like you've got the ship steady in some pretty rough waters.
That's me, Captain Ashley. I guess there's gonna be good days, Billy, and bad days, you know?
Well, maybe we should line up somebody to help you out when those bad days come.
Are you volunteering? You want to be my co-captain?
Yes, but I was thinking, somebody other than family, maybe somebody a little bit more experience there.
Oh. You think I'm going to steer my ship into an iceberg and sink down into the dark abyss, don't you?
Hey.
I've had a lot of practice with this sort of thing with Victor over the years, but I have to say this one really stings.
Yeah, because it's Sharon.
Yeah, because it's Sharon and because of her long history with our family.
Yeah, I don't know, Mom. Maybe this is Dad's twisted way of getting back at you for getting together with Jack.
No, I really think that he has amorous feelings for his former daughter-in-law.
I really don't think it's that serious. I really don't. I mean, if the world were ending tomorrow, you are the only woman that Dad would want by his side. And you would want him by your side, too. I know that. Oh, good grief. Is this what it's gonna take for you two to finally get it right? The apocalypse? Ay, ay, ay.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm not going to have another breakdown.
I mean, how can you be so sure? It's not like you can plan for it. It just happens when you're super stressed, right?
I was in a very different place when I lost the baby, Billy. I'm not as fragile as I was then.
I don't mean to suggest that you can't handle yourself. I'm just worry about you.
I know. I love you for it, too. Do you think it was me? Do you think maybe I didn't bring something to the relationship?
No, stop. All right? No, don't listen to me. Don't do that. Don't blame yourself for something he did. This has nothing to do with you. Leave me. Trust me. Look at me. I know something about this.
I would like to discuss a private matter with you. Except, of course, your mother probably has already given you her skewed view.
If you're referring to the fact that you are dating your grandchildren's mother, yeah, that could have slipped out.
I would like to talk to Victoria alone, right?
You can't dismiss me. I was here first. You go.
Enough of this nonsense.
That's exactly what I wanted to say when I first saw you with Sharon.
Stop. Both of you, stop. Just, you're being so childish.
I think she's talking to you.
Oh.
Since your mother has decided to stay, you may as well express freely what you want to say to me.
Okay. Yes, okay. Mom told me that you're dating Sharon. And did that come as a big shock to me? No, it didn't. And, while I appreciate you coming here to speak with me face to face, I don't really understand what sort of a reaction you think you were going to get. I mean, I'm not going to give you my blessing. I'm certainly not going to throw some sort of tizzy fit about it either. I mean, let's face it, Dad, you have a girlfriend that I don't like, and I am married to a man that you don't like, so I guess we're even, aren't we? However, there is one difference. I wouldn't hire some gigolo to come between you and Sharon, the way that you hired Chelsea to come between Billy and me. I just wouldn't do something like that.
Well, you really wouldn't even have to hire anybody, dear. There are plenty of new ranch hands that Sharon hasn't met yet.
You know what, Mom? You're just as much to blame as Dad is.
I am not.
Yes, you are. You knew exactly how Dad would react. when you started up with Jack again, and yet you did it. You did it, and you should have expected an eye for an eye. You just should have known that that's what was going to happen. And that's what you did, huh? You gave her a real eyeful, Dad. God, you guys, when? When are you ever gonna, make this work? You're just always on two opposite ends. It's like love and hate. It's like, when are you ever going to bring it together? I am so sick and tired of seeing you guys do this to each other over and over. I'm just so tired of it. When is it ever going to stop? Sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. You're such a sweet angel.
Give him to me. Give him to me. Yeah. Look at that. That's right. That's right. You just waking up. You just waking up. Hmm? Yeah. That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna get going.
Okay, Mom, I love you. Listen,
That's a good boy.
you know what I said earlier.
Don't
I just
apologize.
It's
You weren't wrong.
That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's
Goodbye,
right.
Victor.
That's right. That's right. You're trying to talk to me now, aren't you? You're trying to talk to me, aren't you? That's right. That's right. Yes. When you grow up, I'll tell you stories. Okay?
gosh,
Yeah.
how do you do it?
Yes. Do what?
Just infuriate me 1 minute, and then next minute you can just be so sweet and kind and loving to Johnny.
Yes. Oh, yes. You're telling me a big story. No matter what happens, love never dies. You know that better than anyone. Yes, my baby boy.
I hope you know that those words apply to you and Mom too, right?
I am not defending Tucker at all. At all. But I am living proof that a husband can say slip up and still love his wife.
Yeah, but, a completely different set of circumstances. You don't even remember being with Chelsea, and Tucker was completely cognizant when he chose to take Harmony into our bed. I mean, come on. The fact that I was out of town just made it more convenient.
I doubt Victoria say there's a difference. But she did take me back.
Yeah, I respect her for that, Belly. I really do. That she can just kind of move on and overcome that. But how am I supposed to do that? This hurts too much. And it's way too familiar.
Diane.
Diane. He got off on a technicality that time because we weren't officially a couple, but I was led to believe that we were in a monogamous relationship. How am I supposed to forgive and forget? In the back of my head, I'm always going to wonder when the next time is, and the next time, and the next time.
I understand. Look, I'm not privy to everything that took place. And even if you guys did have some problems, I do know that it couldn't have all been your fault. I also know this. Tucker still loves you. And it's going to be up to you whether you keep your marriage alive or not.
Okay, so how's Ashley?
She's better than expected.
Has she made a decision about staying married?
She's leaning towards ending it. Yeah. She's which got me thinking how that could have happened to us.
Billy, come on, you know we're past all that.
Well, I can apologize every day and it wouldn't be enough, so let me say this. I love you. And I thank you for finding it in your heart to forgive my little slip up with Chelsea and to agreeing to raising Johnny as our own.
But Billy, you know, he's our son. That's how I'm always gonna see him.
Well, I will never, ever take you for granted. I love you. Talking to Ashley also made me realize something else.
What's that?
I placed the blame of me and Marcelo on your father's shoulders. And it wasn't entirely Victor's fault, and I need to own up to that. I was talking to Ash about Tucker's actions. It made her feel as if she had done something wrong. And I couldn't help but think how you must have felt when you heard what a screw up I had been. And for the first time in my life, I understood why Victor hates me so much.
Well, I'm finished with my phone call. I leave the two of you alone. Bye-bye, Johnny. Bye-bye.
You could have told me he was here in the middle of my big epiphany.
I'm sorry. I thought he was in the backyard on the phone. I didn't know you were gonna talk about him.
Please tell me he didn't hear what I just said.